speaking of monsters, the monster of fashion, Valentino, has put on another show. And you have front row seats. But this time, it's at your local box office. The red drapes have been raised for the documentary, The Last Emperor, which explores the extraordinary life of Italian fashion designer, Valentino.
I mean, he's so talented when you think about the drawings that he does. Whenever you see the pictures in magazines where it's like that, the Oscar dress and the sketch next to it, and there's so much thought that goes into it.
Holly Scoop chatted with the famous designer about the dramatic closing act of his career. And here's what he had to say.
I did so many clothes in my life. I don't know if I changed the fashion at all. But you know, I was a designer and I love women very, very much. And I try to make it more beautiful as possible.
Stay tuned. This may not be the last you hear about The Last Emperor. And other flicks out in theaters this week include Knowing, starring Nicolas Cage, and I Love You Man, starring Jason Segel and Paul Rudd. But my pick goes to The Last Emperor, because Valentino never goes out of style. For full movie premiere coverage, make sure to check out hollyscoop.com. Diana?
Thanks, Ani. The lights went dim on Broadway as fans and family members gathered in the streets of New York to honor a life that was cut too short. Natasha Richardson was laid to rest in upstate New York on March 22nd and is survived by her husband Liam Neeson and their 2 sons. After the funeral, the family walked to the front of the church and graciously posed for a photo for eager photographers. Now, Natasha may have passed, but her spirit will live on in the hearts of those who knew her. And in lieu of flowers, friends and family members are requesting a donation be made to the Amfar Foundation for AIDS Research.
Number 1.
British Prime Minister Gordon Brown led an emotional tribute for reality show star Jade Goody, who lost her battle with cervical cancer on March 22nd. She was 27. Goody is best known for appearing on the UK's Big Brother back in 2002, but made headlines in the past few months for documenting her battle against a deadly disease. Speaking about Goody, Brown said, "I was deeply saddened to hear the news of Jade Goody's death. She will be remembered fondly by all who knew her, and her family can be extremely proud of the work she has done to raise awareness of cervical cancer, which will benefit thousands of women." And hopefully, Jade's story will serve as a reminder for all women to get checked out regularly to prevent and/or treat cervical cancer. Here's a peek at what we have planned for next week.
Next time on Holly Scoop, all is not calm in the kingdom of Queen Latifah. The singer, rapper, actress is facing the music in the form of a $1 million lawsuit. Will she lose the throne, or will the case be thrown out of court? Then, is life imitating art for teen sensation Miley Cyrus?
Like a superstar.
Hello, New York!
The plot of her new Hannah Montana flick finds the pop princess packing up and heading to Tennessee. Now, Miley is hinting that it might be a good place to hide from pesky photographers. Is Vera Wang designing a one-of-a-kind wedding dress for Kim Kardashian?
I was spotted with Vera Wang. We had dinner a few nights, a couple times.
And at the movies, it's as simple as A, B, C. Affleck, Bateman, and Crow, that is. These bad boys join up with Rachel McAdams and Helen Mirren in the new crime thriller, State of Play. All that plus the latest style, nightlife, and celebrity gossip on the next Holly Scoop.
That's next time. That's all the time we have for this edition of Holly Scoop. Check us out next week for the very latest news, style, and trends from Hollywood. I'm Diana Madison, and I'll see you guys next week.